Get in that spot right now. Words can't even begin to describe how angry you made me and all of us after what you did to me and everyone else in the community.
But Dana, I can explain.
No. I do not want to hear it. In fact, I do not want to hear a single word from you because you are no longer a trustworthy user anymore and your fans aren't even going to save you from this since you deleted your channel along with your toxic fanbase with it.
Look Dana, I am so sorry for what I did. Can we at least be friends? We don't have to be a couple in the online world. We can just be.
Over my dead body. You retard. There is no way in hell that I am going to be friends with you. You do not deserve to be forgiven or trusted after what you did. No go. Head over to the rant spot now.
But...
No buts. Go to the spot right now.
Now that I just blew off my shitload of steam. Hello my sweet Pookie Bears. It's Dana the Pakistani and country fanatic A.U.T.T.P. here with my first ever rant video. This rant video will be on Jamie the Disney Channel and Cartoon Network Fan 19 or in short Jamie. But before I get into my first ever rant video, I will be featuring 4 users to help me out with my first rant video. Alright, come on out.
Hi cuties. I am Ketchup the Animal Crossing Lover 2K8 aka Ketchup and I will be helping Dana with her first rant video. Hello. I am Jenna the Kawaii Bubblegum Doll 2K7 aka Jenna and I will also be helping Dana with the rant. I am Victoria the Vyonder Girl 2001 and I am going to be helping Dana with the rant too.
And I am Finley the Anarchy Legend 5K also known as Finley Neves and I am going to help Dana with the rant as well.
Now since my friends introduced themselves, let's get started with my first rant video. Also, to anyone who likes and trusts this user, I highly suggest you cut ties with him and do not trust him anymore for all of the unforgivable shit he has done in the Vyond community. Even though his channel is deleted, there is still a few toxic fan brats that are out there who do not know Jamie's true colors.
Also, please do not attack anyone that will be mentioned in this video including Jamie for that matter as this video is made for constructive criticism purposes only. It will also only make things worse and that it will just make you look worse than him despite Jamie being no better as he is a cyberbully himself.
Furthermore, opinion bashing will not be tolerated in this video and any opinion bashing comments will be removed on site. Also what we are going to say in this video is all true facts according to various users who did call out videos out of him, dark truths and cutting ties videos out of this menace. Also if you are one of Jamie's fan brats and post bullshit comments here, then your comment will be removed and you will be blocked from Dana's channel with no second chances. Well, with all of that being said, let's get started with Dana's first rant.
Jamie the Disney Channel and Cartoon Network Fan 19 is one of the absolute worst users that I have ever seen on YouTube. In fact, he was such an awful person to me and some of my friends who used to like him back in 2022 and 2023 along with everyone else in the community. Allow us to explain why Jamie is such an awful and disgusting person. 1. He impersonated some innocent users in the Vyond community such as Austin the Superior Vyonder 2021, Rockstar Micah the Vyonder Sonic Roblox and Tile_on Fan 2K5, Sean the Animation and Train Enthusiast Fanatic, Gabe the Gamer Plushie Collector and Animator 2K8, Jamison the Nintendo and Animation Fan and Eclipseptor the Hollow Pyro Magician on YouTube and Vicky on Discord so that he can give them false hate bases and he tried to destroy their careers by making bad videos out of them proving that Jamie is a cyberbully.
2. Similar to the first reason, he made dark truth posts out of Micah, Sean, Gabe, Jamison, Austin and Waji with invalid reasons just because some of them denied their apologies and because some of them called him out as a traitor when he did bad stuff in April 2024. He tried to get them false hate bases and tried to ruin their YouTube careers for those reasons, which proves that Jamie cannot handle having his apologies denied and cannot handle being called out as a traitor, which also proves he cannot handle hate and criticism. 3. When he impersonated Vicky on Discord, he tried to give her a false hate base by sending inappropriate pictures of animals, or should I say characters from A Bug's Life, to Felipe the Gamer Car Fantant so he can make Vicky a zoophile. But instead his plan to do that failed and he is now a zoophile himself. Also the only reason why he did this is because he wasn't added to Vicky's videos and Jamie thought that Vicky was selfish when she isn't, as she cares about a lot of people and tries to help out people that are good. However, when it comes to people like you Jamie, it is the opposite. 4. When he tried to leave the internet for the first time, he turned off comments on all of his videos and community posts and he privatized all of his videos to avoid backlash and hate, proving once again that the latter cannot handle hate or criticism. He then deleted his channel a few days ago so that he can get away with his unforgivable actions. Which shows that he is trying to avoid people hating him for what he has done.
5. He spammed over 100 crying emojis, angry emojis, etc., proving how much of a man-child and imbecile he really is. Like, I wouldn't even dare spam a single emoji of any sort just so that I can get people to get my attention. I cannot believe I supported you before April of this year and it is a good thing I never added you to any of my content.
6. He supports a dead topic user by the name of Arbin of the New York Vyonder 2K4 and he even acted like the white version of him a few days ago, proving that he is a criminal user supporter and a criminal user. Like, what the fuck is your problem, Jamie? Are you a baby, a child, a young teenager? Don't answer that, because what you did was unacceptable by acting like that dead topic user I just mentioned and for acting like him.
7. He takes trolls way too seriously when they are meant to be ignored. He even takes certain trolls that make killing videos out of him way too seriously, which proves that the latter cannot handle trolls. 8. He keeps simping on girls such as MSA characters, his girlfriend Lydia Markvto and his other OC characters along with Darman, to the point where he treats those things I just mentioned like gods. Look, I might have simped on Disventure Camp in the past, but I have learned my lesson to not simp on that series, whereas you keep on simping on those things I just mentioned, especially girls, by making your OC girl characters wear a ton of makeup and you make them look super pretty, proving how much you simp on them. When it comes to Darman, he tries so hard to act like him when he isn't him. 9. Similar to number 8. He uses his fictional characters and his now ex-OC girlfriend Lydia as his only support on social media when he commits such massive crimes and when he betrayed everyone in the Vyond community last month in April.
10. Not only he likes to ruin his own characters' reputations, but he even destroyed Ellie Watson's, Chloe Walker's and Hannah Monzano's reputation, proving that he is a reputation destroyer.
11. He made a buttons and bows treatment video out of Astro, making him a cyberbully once again. Did you know that cyberbullying is a major crime and it is one of the leading causes to depression, anxiety and suicide? Imagine if you cyberbullied or bullied someone and they later commit suicide. You would be in so much trouble because you were the main cause of it.
12. He made the role plays unfair on Retro Miller's 1997's Discord server when he lashed out at one of the edgelords in that server, proving that he cannot handle a single piece of dark humor and edginess. 13. He spammed his apologies and his wrongdoings just because people kept on denying his apologies for what the latter has done in 2022, 2023 and 2024, proving that he is a liar and manipulator, along with proving that he cannot handle his apologies being denied. Look, people have the right to deny your apologies or accept your apologies, but of course after what you have done recently in the community, I don't think anyone will forgive you in a million years for all of the terrible things you have done. 14. He is very ungrateful for anyone to add him to his videos, community posts, etc., which what helped him get to 2,000 subscribers. If it wasn't for their help, nobody would have cared about the latter anyway.
15. He manipulates people to cut ties with innocent users, and he sends his toxic fan brats who are now dead to attack innocent users and try to give them false hate bases just because they called the latter, or should I say very loosely, Jamie out as a traitor, and because they never added him to their videos. This proves how much of an imbecile and menace he really is. I am glad everyone in the community is cutting ties with you after what you did.
16. He tried to cheat on me by hitting on me and making me be his online girlfriend when I am not into any open relationships at the moment. He even forced me to add him to my videos when it is my choice whether I want to add you to my videos or not. Well, let me tell you this, Jamie. You are added to my videos but for all of the wrong reasons, as I also made a video where your ex-sock girlfriend breaks up with you for your crybaby personality, and now I am ranting on you because you have gone way too far. This proves that you are an attention seeker.
17. He is sexually attracted to furry animals, proving that he is a furry and a zoophile. Also, when he sent those inappropriate photos of fictional animals to Felipe the gamer car Fantan while he impersonated Vicky, that is when he became one himself. It was pretty stupid of him to do that shit to begin with, since Vicky never did anything to you or wasn't even involved in your drama until you impersonated her on Discord. You should be very ashamed of yourself. 18. He favors his troublemaking group, the Dark Masters, as the latter's favorite crew, as he rarely features his heroic group the Light Masters in his videos, proving that he is a dangerous troublemaking group supporter and a criminal user supporter, which is very unforgivable in this community. Also, I have taken ownership of the Rico's family, Jamie and the Rico's twins, Svetlana, who is now called Svetoslav, and Evgenia, as they are no longer dangerous troublemakers and they are going to redeem themselves in the truth about why they became troublemakers series. 19. He made one of his OC characters, which is Cassandra Tammy, bite one of the Edgelord's OC characters' ears off on Retro Miller's 1997 Discord server, and he destroyed her reputation, proving that the latter is a reputation destroyer of his own characters.
20. His grammar in his videos is so poor and so terrible to the point where he makes himself and his characters sound like they are 3 years old. He also talks way too much in his videos and community posts, and he wastes so much time instead of doing what he is supposed to be doing, proving that he is a time waster for everyone, including himself. You know, it doesn't hurt to make shorter content. Oh wait, the only short content you made were meme videos on your channel. Pretty laughable, I must say.
21. His videos do not have enough effort put into them whatsoever, and his characters are super bland with no interesting personalities whatsoever. Here's a piece of advice. In order to have interesting characters and characters that are likable by everyone who is interested in your content, you need to assign interesting personalities, and you have to make your characters look very appealing to your audience so viewers can maybe add your OCs to their videos because they like them so much. However, all of your OCs are now up for public domain and they have now left your beyond world of bullshit.
22. Most of his videos and stories are non-canon, including the grounded video where Chloe Walker throws a exercise ball at Hannah, the aftermath of that video where Chloe Walker's parents turn evil just like Dane Coladecima's version of Viley Anderson's parents. However, with Jamie it is different because if his Beyond videos were canon to begin with, just like we said before, Chloe Walker, her parents, Hannah and Ellie Watson's reputations would have been destroyed along with other characters. He almost destroyed their reputations. 23. He plays with his community tab as if it is a toy when in fact it should be used seriously. Reasons is probably because the latter spammed admitting his wrongdoings, did those dark truth posts out of innocent users, and spammed over 100 different emojis on his community tab along with other stupid stuff he did on his community tab, which shows how he uses his community tab as if it is a toy and as if it is nothing serious. You do realize this, why your true colors have been exposed. 24. We know that the latter acts like a man-child, but not only that, he even sounds like a man-child in real life, as some users have heard his voice in his live streams, videos, and when he did his real-life voice reveal, and based on what users have told me, they say you sound way too young to be a 19-year-old and more like a 13, 14 or 15-year-old. He might just be a late bloomer due to genetics, but it is probably why he behaves this way. He thinks he is a child but he isn't.
25. When he impersonated Micah, the latter portrayed him as a violent and racist person by making him rant on Israel, including beating up his girlfriend Jenna Van Helen and breaking up with her for being sexually attracted to fictional animals and for being a zoophile when she simply isn't. Also, I find it very laughable that you would accuse a fictional character and OC girlfriend of being a criminal when she isn't, as Jenna Van Helen is a sweet, kind person and very good girlfriend to Micah. Also, not only he is racist to Jewish people and people who are from the country Israel, but he is also racist and offensive towards Americans. He even said, "Why are there so many Americans that are mean?" which offended all of his fans and pretty much everyone in the Beyond community, or since most Beyonders are from that country.
26. He accused Austin the Superior Vyonder 2021 of being a zoophile and for acting like the white version of Caleb Llewellyn when he isn't any better, and when Austin is not a zoophile and he is not the white version of Caleb Llewellyn. Also, there is no evidence of Austin committing zoophilia whatsoever, which proves that the dark truth posts you made towards innocent users have a lot of reasons that are invalid.
27. Similar to 26. He also made a dark truth post out of Waji and accused him of making a grounded video out of himself along with other invalid reasons just because Waji put him as blacklisted on one of Waji's community posts, proving once again that the latter cannot handle being blacklisted or blocked from people's channels. Jamie, they have an opinion on you and they have the right to put you on blacklist or not. Also, I'm pretty sure now after what you did you are blacklisted from everyone's channels. 28. He impersonated a Dead Topic user by the name of Abhinav the New York Vyonder 2K4, and he even tried so hard to claim that he was the real Abhinav by saying he forgot his password and that he had to create a new account. However, his plan into tricking everyone that he was the real Abhinav failed, one being that if the real Abhinav were to come back, the real Abhinav would have announced his return on his community tab and his main channel that is currently still inactive since last year after his downfall. 2 being that he changed Abhinav and Jessica Slider's appearances, then according to a certain user, he saw the similarities between the different avatars out of Abhinav and Jessica Slider and some of the latter's OC characters like the head shape and the eyes, proving that he was behind the account the whole entire time, and just today, he admitted that he was behind the impersonation account out of Abhinav, and he even closed that account before he created his new channel today so that he can get away with his actions and his massive crimes. Like this menace needs to go to prison for his actions.
29. He turns off comments, privatized all of his videos and deleted his channels multiple times so that he can get away with all of his actions. But yet again he keeps on repeating the cycle by coming back to new accounts either as an impersonation account out of innocent or criminal users so he can try and destroy their reputations, or back as himself so he can cause more trouble and then delete those channels so he can avoid his hate base and get away from his guilty actions. I wouldn't even be surprised if he deletes the new channel he has created today and then come back the next day.
Now on to the most recent stuff he has done, which is today. 30. He made a video where Jamie's parents announces his death, and his parents even commented on some various users' community posts and videos. Here is what the message says. Hi everyone, this is Jamie's parents. We are very devastated to inform you that yesterday, Friday, May 24, 2024, that Jamie passed away due to food poisoning. Thank you all who supported and liked Jamie and liked his videos. I am sure he will be missed. Honestly, when I saw Gabe's video, I knew that Jamie faked his death, especially with atrocious grammar like this, and his parents' grammar looked very similar to his grammar, but it wasn't 100% confirmed if he faked his death or not.
But that was until I saw the new video he made after he uploaded 2 of his old videos, which by the way are cringe, where he admitted that he faked his death and that he was behind the imposter account out of a Panave. Here is proof of that. Also credit to Gab the Gno plushie collector and Animator 2K8 for the evidence and for the call-out videos he made out of him.
Like, are you fucking serious right now, Jamie? We cannot believe you faked your own death so that you can gain sympathy and attention from others. Did you know that what you did makes you a Rick Animates 2K7 wannabe, even though he isn't any better as you, as he did the same thing, but you mocked and disrespected those, even your own 5th grade teacher that actually died from or suffered from food poisoning, proving how heartless you are so that we can send nice comments to you for your quote-unquote death when you faked it all along.
Also, did you know that faking your own death is one of the most horrendous choices to gain back sympathy after getting hated, and it is a way to manipulate users into sending our condolences to the quote-unquote deceased individual's family until the child chooses to announce that it was a fake all along, which is what Jamie did. Because of this, everyone now fucking hates you for a million years, and you now have a hate base forever, just like Rick's hate base. Also, you never, and I mean never, use your parents as a way to gain back your friendships with other users.
Especially after you made the roleplays unfair on Retro Miller's Discord server by portraying your characters as Mary Sue's and Gary Stu's. I cannot believe I used to be friends with you last year. considered our friendship to be permanently over, and I am also taking ownership of the family I mentioned earlier in the video, and I will make sure to take good care of them, and I will assign them more interesting personalities, and they will look less bland, unlike how they were on your channel. I am so done with you forever. 31. When he admitted himself for faking his death and for impersonating that dead topic user. In the title of his video, he sent a death threat to all of his former fans and to his haters for hating him.
Like, are you sick in the head or something? Why would you go out of God's way and send death threats to all of your haters and former fans just because they hate you by saying that they can kill themselves? You should be very ashamed of yourself for not only sending grounded threats to certain users that hate you, but now you should be very ashamed of yourself for sending death threats to others.
And finally, number 32. He had the goddamn nerve to post disgusting photos of people's hairy backs, hairy chests and hairy butts, which make me and all of my friends lose our appetites. Which is kind of reminds me of the time Robbie revealed his feet and armpit even though I wasn't around at the time, and I'm glad I wasn't around. This proves that Jamie is a Robbie the Animator 2002 wannabe, and he is disgusting. If you do not believe us, here is proof. Also credit to Julian the Sparta Mixer and Yonder Fan for the evidence. He couldn't find the evidence of the hairy bud, sadly. What the actual hell? Oh, what the hell is wrong with you, Jamie? Are you a freaking psychopath or what? Why would you post and steal those disgusting photos of people's hairy backs, hairy chests and butts?
No thanks to you. We have lost our appetite and we honestly feel like vomiting after looking at those images. Even though hairy backs and hairy chests are not private parts, still forcing your haters to eat the body hair of the 3 parts is honestly very disgusting for you to do, and this is why no one is going to take you seriously ever again, and this is why no one is ever going to trust you ever again. For all of the pain you caused to us, yourself and others. All of this could have been avoided if you thought about your actions twice and not made the role plays unfair on Discord. Yep, and these are all of the reasons why Jamie the Disney Channel and AMP, Cartoon Network Fan 19, also known as Cheesy and Fake Apinav, is a complete jerk to all of us and the worst friend we all had. Also, we are so not forgiving his butt for what he has done, and we will not be wishing him a happy 20th birthday on the 29th of March 2025 as said according to other various users.
And because of all the reasons said by all 5 of us, we are also done with him and his abysmal actions. As of right now, I think Jamie deleted his channel once again and he has left the internet for good, as he has no redeeming qualities for the reasons we explained, and also he doesn't even, and he never really belonged in the Beyond community anyways, as he was such an underrated user.
And Jamie, if you are somehow watching this video, we are so done with you for millions of years for your shit, and you have been an absolutely horrible friend and person to us in this community, to the point of you becoming extremely dangerous, controversial and a massive liar for what you did even to Jenna by backstabbing her in the back and Dana.
Absolutely right. It is a good thing I never liked you to begin with, especially after you tried to hit on me and forced me to add you to my videos and help you clear your name, even though I would never do that to a criminal user, and I would never support dangerous criminals such as you, who like to fake their death and take things way too far just because things do not go how you expected. We have now lost our full respect on you for centuries to come after what you did. You are a fucking bastard to all of us. Now do us a favor and get out of the fucking rant zone. And oh, before I forget, good luck finding a community or a social media platform that is not so toxic. Because that barely even exists, and oh, good luck in real life and good luck with all of the problems you will be facing in your life, as there will be loads and karma will get back to you at some point when you actually die or when you get arrested or sick. I hope you never ever come back to this community ever again, since we do not want to see your face. I hope you take this message seriously and actually grow the fuck up.
Anyways, that is the end of Dana's first rant. Thank you and credit to Dana for featuring me, Jenna, Victoria and Finley in this rant. Yes, and she would also like to give a big shout out to Catch Up, myself, Victoria and Finley. Thank you guys for watching this rant and we hope you enjoyed it. Do not forget to like, comment and hit the notification bell for more videos. If you think we have missed some reasons in this rant, then feel free to let us know in the comments below.
This is me, Victoria, Jenna, Ketchup and Dana. Signing off. Goodbye everybody.